Hello, sir. I thought I'd take a few minutes and introduce you to your new computer. As you can see here, I got all your components laid out on the table. Usually I'd be at Rick's shop putting this together, but since the parts didn't come until Tuesday, couldn't very well do it over the weekend. Excuse me, adapt and overcome. Here's your motherboard right here. As you can tell, CPU and the CPU fan has already been installed. Here is your CPU. This is your AMD FX 8120 8-core CPU. Here, you see that the RAM's already installed. Might be kind of hard to see from there, but as you can tell, it is in the board, and you have a total of 16 gigs of DDR3, 1600 megahertz Corsair, which is a good name, Vengeance RAM. You have two of these. I would kind of say you're spoiled. What we have here, and I know that there was some confusion concerning your video cards. The first two sets of video cards that I picked out for you, these 7000 series cards weren't out yet. When these came out and the benchmarks came out for them, they ended up being a lot better value and a lot better performance. Even though you might look at the old cards that I mentioned, those are 256-bit, these are 128. The thing about these are, they're only $139 a piece. And two of these put together beats the NVIDIA GTX 580, which is a $530 card. You do the math. Here I'll give you a look at one of your video cards. Now again, you have two of these. Now if you notice, take a look at the motherboard here. Let's see if I can prop this up without too much prop. Everything's going to have a blue theme, including your video cards, including your case lights, and just about everything in your computer scheme is either blue or black. That was by design. Now, because we took so long getting this to you, and I certainly hope it's worth the wait, I added a few parts onto the parts list that was supposed to be for assembly, my pay, and actually buy you a few more things. Now here's one of the things I think is interesting. This is a front panel USB fan controller, micro blah blah blah. It's also got your HD audio right here, and it's got headphones and your microphone, and two fan controllers. Now these fan controllers that are right here are actually going to be hooked into the two fans, the front side of your case. This way, if you decide to game, you can turn it up because it is going to get loud. And if you're not gaming or you're just fooling around and you don't want a loud computer in the room, perhaps you're watching movies, you can definitely turn these fans down, reducing the noise. Here's the box for that. Now along with your case here, I don't know you can get a good view. Let me see if I can. And you're not really going to get a good view of this until I do your performance analysis video, which will be today. Along with your case, I got two of these. Now you already have, see if you can see, you already have two top blow-hole case fans. You got another 120 millimeter fan in the back. Then you got another one in front, and I'm adding two more. Why? Because it's important that you keep your computer cool, and along with that, you're also going to have to keep it clean. And that's why I'd like to show you this. This is off the bottom of your case. This is what actually traps the dust from going into your power supply. Now that we're talking about the power supply, now as I said, everything's got a blue theme to it. Oops, stuff's just flying out here. This has actually got a blue light on the bottom. Okay, this isn't going to shine towards inside the computer. It's actually going to shine through the bottom. So when you don't see a blue light anymore going through here, that means your computer is dirty. It's time for cleaning. Again, that was done by design. I know I'm going to forget something here. This is worth mentioning here. This is your CPU cooler. I know that I've already showed it to you. Oh yeah, there's a couple things here I need to show you yet. This is a well-used, well-known. In fact, I use this CPU cooler downstairs on my computer. It works well. It's got a lot of good reviews. Last but not last, here's your OCZ 120 gigabyte USB 3.0 solid state drive. This is what your operating system is going to be installed onto. And because of that, The technology for these things, are still a little flaky, but this particular OCZ is the highest rated SSD out there. I've had one for a few months. I haven't had any problems with it, but because of that, your old hard drive is going to be used for backup for this. Here's your ASUS DVD burner. That matches the ASUS motherboard. And I'll never build a computer without one of these. This is actually a PCI slot cooler. This is going to help eject hot air out of your case from your video cards, and it keeps that hot air from going up to your CPU. You'll understand the basic layout of that. This is last, I swear it is. This is your 1.5 terabyte hard drive. Now it's 3 times larger than the 500 gigabyte hard drive that you're using now. This is going to mainly be used for storing movies and such. I understand Rick's got some plans of putting movies on here, along with your data backup and things of that nature. Because 120 gigs for the SSD is kind of small, you want to keep those large files off there, especially so you have room to put your games. You'll see me in a few minutes. This computer will be put together.